Leading the Whitewater Valley into the future of how you get news. The best coverage in the Whitewater Valley from the best news source. Kicks 96 and WHON Video News with Jeff Lane.
How many lives are saved thanks to our digital mammography, detecting breast cancer in its earliest and most treatable stages?
More than you know.
More than you know is closer than you think. Reed Hospital and Healthcare Services.
Welcome to Kicks 96 and WHON Video News. It's Wednesday, May 7th. I'm Carrie Ann Helvey. It was a tight race for 5 Republican candidates running for at-large seats on Wayne County Council. But in the end, only 3 could win. Christopher Beeson, Myron Moyer, and Gary Saunders all got the nod from their party to run for council in the November election. Beeson led the votes, capturing about 22% of the vote. Beeson served on council between 1985 and 1998 before he became a county auditor. He said that with the recent passing of House Bill 1001, that council has a tough job ahead.
We will have to work hard. As we saw the results a while ago come in, there were twice as many Democrat ballots pulled as Republican ballots, and that means Republicans are going to have to work hard this fall to get back in.
Myron Moyer sealed up a spot in the November ballot with about 20% of yesterday's vote. He agreed that House Bill 1001 will be the issue that council will have to address.
We're just going to have to find ways to cut budgets and to cut our spending to live within our means, and it's going to be some tough decisions to make down the road.
Monica Burns won the Democratic Council at-large seat uncontested. She will run against Beeson, Moyer, and Gary Saunders in the November election. Bob Rosa and Steve Rabe lost last night, each with just under 19% of the vote. The Richmond Community School Board had 3 people vying for 2 seats in District D. Pat Heine and Aaron Stevens both secured their spots on the board, beating out Rob Weiss. For Pat Heine, this is her 3rd term on the board.
This is exciting, and what I believe is that it's an affirmation of the fact that we recognized we had issues in Richmond Community Schools, and we put together an aggressive plan about 7 years ago, and we're moving into our next 5-year plan. That's the exciting part.
Aaron Stevens will be serving his 4th term on the board.
One of the benefits that we have is that we do have an open arena to listen to the public on a day-to-day basis to find out what the needs are and what they want us to do. That's one of my strengths, is getting out there and talking with people and hearing them and listening to them on a day-to-day basis and carrying that back to the board level.
Other seats that were filled in the Richmond School Board were for District A and B. Linda Morgeson won District A unopposed, as did Kelly Baumgartner in winning District B. There were 2 tightly contested races for Nettle Creek School Board. In District A, Julie Bloss narrowly beat out Dan Davis, Jr. by just 27 votes. However, initial results posted had her losing to Davis by 4 votes.
I heard I lost by 4 votes through the Wayne County count. And, I thought, well, we'll try it again 4 years, and then Liberty Township from Henry County came in, and I had actually won by 27.
This is Bloss's first elected position. She said one of the biggest issues facing the current Nettle Creek School Board is the status quo contract they've been trying to work out for several years.
I have children up here, and they're my priority, children first, and we just need to get the contract settled and get it going.
Another spot was up for grabs on the Nettle Creek School Board as well. In District D, George Clark sealed the seat, getting about 55% of the vote to edge out Paul Weiss. The race for Western Wayne School Board in District D had 3 candidates running for 1 seat. Kevin Mulchel secured the seat, winning more than 40% of the vote. John Turpin fell short, getting nearly 31% of the vote, and Gary Cornett finished closely behind him with about 29% of the vote. Other seats available on the Western Wayne School Board were for District A and B. Each were uncontested. Robert Fortman will represent District A, while Jody Johnson for District B. In Centerville, there was a closely contested race for the Centerville-Abington School Board in District C. Renee Westover received 927 votes, which was just enough to win over Terry Suttle. Suttle got 899 votes, or slightly more than 49%. John Statz and Tim Edler also won in District A and D. Those races were uncontested. This has been Kicks 96 and WHON Video News. Have a great day.
Leading the Whitewater Valley into the future of how you get news. The best coverage in the Whitewater Valley from the best news source. Kicks 96 and WHON Video News with Jeff Lane.